This isn't just football. It's purpose. It's power. Learning about the people who execute the mission and represent more than just themselves. Behind every jersey is a story. Behind every whistle, a mission. Led by the coaches. Coach D.Rob, Southern Durham. First and Goal 365 brings you the Legacy and Leadership Series every Monday at 7 o'clock p.m.
We're back to the First and Goal 365 podcast, #1 podcast for player development, both on and off the field. And as you can see, I got a legend sitting next to me. So, you know, these type of conversations, I get a little nervous because, you know, when you got a leader over here, just like with Coach Lee, when you got the dogs in the game, now you got to, you know, watch what you say, you got to say certain things, certain ways, because it's just the respect factor. So I got Coach Darius Robinson next to me, a.k.a. Coach D.Rob. So how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great.
Great.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you for having Southern Durham.
Yeah, man. I love it. I love the one thing I'm going to say, and I told you this when we met, is Durham for me is like being back home. It is different than being in Raleigh. They both have their pros and their cons, but being in Durham is more like being back in Pittsburgh, which it feels like home. And the one thing I will say is that Durham has accepted my sister and I with our radio station and our businesses and have supported and have come out to our comedy shows, man. So I love Durham, and doing this is making me feel even more connected to the community. So I appreciate y'all coming to rock with me. So thank you very much.
You're welcome, and welcome to the Bull City.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. So let's talk about that a little bit. So how long have you been at Southern Durham? And tell us a little bit about your coaching journey to where you're at today.
Wow. I keep forgetting how long I've been at Southern Durham. I calculated this when I was there in 2006.
Okay.
So, and at Southern Durham, my coaching journey was at pretty much every position on the defensive side of the ball and everything on special teams. I was a server, selfless, did whatever I had to do to help make the program successful, support my coach that I was working for. And make sure the kids were able to achieve their dreams. And then we were blessed to win the state championship in 2013. Our great head coach, Adrian Jones, took a job at North Carolina Central University. And then our principal at the time, Mr. Ken Barnes, and I was the AD at the time. We met. He's like, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
I was like, we got to figure out how we're going to set up interviews.
Yeah.
So that conversation went back and forth for about a good 10 minutes. And then he said, well, what about you being the head coach? I was like, me?
Yeah.
Head coach? Because that was something I never, really pursued. And never thought about it because I was that server.
Okay.
And then, I said, hey, I have to talk this over with the wife because it's a totally different commitment.
Yeah, man.
So went home, talked to her about it, and she's like, well, if you can make it work. And then she was like, what about the AD job? So I was like, hey, I'm still going to be the AD as well. So, I mean, if I only knew what I was taking on at that time, it was a tough deal. But, with prayer, support the family, I was able to be successful with both positions.
Yeah.
Since 2014, I've been the head coach, and we've been very successful.
Yeah.
And I don't look forward to doing anything else or going anywhere else.
Good. So there's a lot that you had mentioned in there that's going to take me through some questions and all that. The number one thing is we'll talk about like young coaches. And the one thing that you kept saying is like being a good coach and just serving. What is the misconception that some of our younger guys have coming into the game, or less experienced coaches have coming into the game, where they may come into a program such as Southern Durham where there's things in order, or they come into a program where there's a tradition like yours of winning, and they think, come in and blow it out the water and try to do everything instead of just doing what is asked. So can you talk to that in a mentor style to the young coaches?
Man, that's a big package to unpack. That's got the stamp on it that says heavy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that could be a whole, podcast conversation because, and the reason why I say it that way is, I came into this thing. Thank God Larry Little was the head coach at North Carolina Central University. And when my playing days were over, I didn't have any money, but I had plenty of time.
Yeah.
So I walked into his office and said, "Hey, I'm an alumni."
Yeah.
I pretty much made that same statement.
Yeah.
And I said, I just want to, volunteer, help out, whatever. So then you didn't know it was a GA, considered a GA.
Yeah.
So I became a GA
Yeah.
for a year. And he's like, "Hey, what position did you play?" Play linebacker. So took me down to another great mentor, Sam Washington, which was the defensive coordinator at the time. And the rest is history.
Yeah.
So was a GA for a year, then became a position coach. Eventually became responsible for special teams. And I learned at that particular level what it took to become a great coach and learn from great coaches.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys are legends in their own right. And everything that I do today pretty much comes from them.
Yeah.
But I did it in a service role. Didn't have an ego or anything. So I fast forward, Adrian Jones.
Yeah.
I mentioned his name earlier. Adrian Jones was one of the players that I coached.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, I told Adrian, I said, "Look, man, you don't have to worry about me, pressing you."
Yeah.
I said, when I tell you something, I'm telling you the truth because I know you.
Yeah.
I feel good to say I help mentor you. And I said, whatever I got to do to help you be successful, I'm going to do it.
Right.
That was his first day.
Okay.
So he didn't ever have to worry about me. I mean, nights where, late in the season, it's cold and it's raining, the field got to be painted.
Yeah. Yeah.
I look around, I got guys helping, pulling the string, and I'm pushing the tank. At that time, it was like the pressure tank. Man. So after a while, I look around, guys like, I gotta go.
They try to slide out on you now.
Man, the field got to be painted.
Yeah.
And it's still raining, cold.
Yeah.
And I stayed until like 2:00 in the morning sometimes painting the field.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But knew I already had a special role when it came to the game.
Yeah.
That I already had to get the game plan ready. Especially being a defensive coordinator. But the most important thing for me is seeing the smile on the kid's face.
Yeah. Yeah.
When that field, as well as I know, when that field is painted right.
Oh man.
That takes you to a whole nother level.
Yeah. That grass
energy.
cut paint.
Yeah.
Got that smell to it. Yeah.
And we have like the big, back in the day we had the big Superman S.
Yeah.
That just, my God. So but that made Coach Jones feel good. That I led by example.
Yeah. And
the guys today, the fast forward to today, I always tell a guy, a young man coming in that wants to get into coaching. I tell him, look, man, if you're not able to serve, I can't have you on my staff.
Right.
I don't mean that to be, egotistical or whatever, but I'm just telling you, I'm not going to tell you to do something that I hadn't done. I wash uniforms.
I know that's
I folded uniforms. I laid the uniforms out.
Yeah.
Clean
the locker room.
Flush toilets. Cut grass.
Yeah.
Line fields. Drove buses. Whatever it was. So I need people like that.
Yeah.
Because, in high school in North Carolina, public school, we ain't got no money.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all about coming from the mud with it.
Yeah.
So when I tell those coaches, you have the knowledge. But if you put that service in, you never know who's watching.
Right.
Fast forward to my situation, my opportunity. I didn't know who was watching. My principal was watching me. He said, Coach, I want you to be the head coach.
Yeah.
So I like your work ethic. I think you can keep the team together, the coaches together, and that's continuity. And in today's world, consistency and continuity is critical.
Yeah.
I tell the guys, look, I want you to move up. I want you, but you got to do it the right way.
Yeah.
So, because somebody called me as a reference, I want to be able to say, look, these are the things that he can do.
Yes.
Now you are value.
Yes.
Because if you're not a value, nobody wants to take that time because people need to have jobs done.
And with you saying that, like the relationship building.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a craft that is still going on amongst the newer guys? And the reason why I focus on the newer guys, because we have a crop of great young coaches.
Great.
But I do think at times the old school ways of relationship building and knowing the right person to talk to, how to talk to them, and doing the grunt work kind of gets glanced over because it's a lot more opportunity than when you and I started coaching. Now there's opportunities in so many different ways from high school all the way up. But I think that they just try to get on that HOV lane and don't miss the step of, hey man, you gotta shake the right hands, talk to people the right way, and build those relationships, and those opportunities will come. Can you speak to that?
Yes, I speak to it all the time. I mean, you and I have a mutual relationship with a strong young man, Elijah Sessom. And I've had conversations with Elijah. I said, listen, man, you're too talented to sit.
Yeah.
You're too talented to just be on this level.
Yeah.
And what I need you to do is I need you to force me to put you in leadership roles.
Yeah.
All right. I need you to eventually leave and become a leader of a team. He became a head coach.
Yes, he did.
At Jordan High School. I said, I don't care what the level of opportunity for them to be successful. I just need you to have that role.
Yep.
And I told him I need you to become a member of the AFCA. I mean, because that's where the connects are.
Yeah.
And I said, when the coaches come to visit for recruiting, I'm bringing you in so I can introduce you, especially if it's your position.
Right.
Introduce you to that coach, and I need you to get his name, number.
Yeah.
All right. His social media sites, and just communicate with them.
Yeah.
I said that's very, because you have to build a relationship in this. I mean, so right now, I mean, he's moving his way up.
Yes, he is.
Coach Jones.
Yep.
At Elizabeth City, and I mean, the sky's the limit for him. So he's just one example. Jamal Bullock, his lockdown training.
Yeah.
We, I think Jamal may have been a sub, or he just, we were working together at Southern.
Yeah.
We was just sitting in the classroom one day, and you're always on YouTube looking how to develop the kids, right? So it was a trainer that was really hot at that time.
Yeah.
And I said, Jamal, I can see you doing this.
Yeah.
Because he said, Coach, I want to get out here and train, and be that type guy, enhance my skill set.
Yeah.
I said, well, Jamal, you can do it. All you got to do is be consistent. All you got to do is start from the bottom, start from the mud, and work your way up.
Yep.
And learn your craft. All right. And just be humble. And, just don't have a specific click.
Yeah.
Just work your way and just train everybody the same. I look at him today.
Yeah.
I mean, he's one of the respected trainers in the area right now that is teaching a lot of younger guys that they respect, and you see his work.
Yes.
And other people. So him an example. So currently right now, I have my passing game coordinator, my strength and condition coach, and he's my receiver coach.
Yes.
He came in, played at Guilford College, was All-American, Jermaine Russell. And he's assuming all those roles because he came and said, Coach, I want to do more.
Yeah.
But at first, I had to get him slow down.
Yeah.
It's not just, the training. It's not, you looking at that fast life.
Yeah.
And the reason why that's happening right now, Coach Block, is social media. You mentioned earlier, we didn't have those opportunities. Now it's everybody. I'm guilty of it now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look at social media. Between now and the time I walk to my car. But, it's one of those things that you have to get them to slow down, and then that's where the old school discipline come in. You got to serve, man.
Yeah.
You got to be on time. If you're not on time, then you gonna hear it from me.
Yeah,
because you said you wanted this.
Right.
Because if I was paying you six figures, you do everything you could to be on time.
Yeah, right.
I'm not paying you six figures,
right?
But you still have a role.
You got to work it like you do get those six figures.
When you pull up, you got 30, 40 kids. You've been in our place early in the morning. You got 30, 40 kids waiting.
Yeah.
That's your role.
Yeah.
I'm not the one that's supposed to be there. I'm gonna be there, but I'm gonna be watching.
Right.
But what that is saying is, when you become that six-figure coach, you already been in that role, because guess what?
Yeah.
That seven-figure coach or eight-figure coach is looking to keep his eight-figure job. And he's gonna look for his six-figure coach to be doing all those things. So it's just on the bottom level, it's the discipline. Yeah. I heard the Marine say earlier, it's the discipline and the standard.
Yeah.
And that standard trickles down to the young people.
How important is it for you to be able to have a coaching tree? So you know, a lot of people think that when you get a good coaching staff, coaches want to keep them together. But then you see some of the good coaches and some of the coaches who have been in this game for a while, they want to see coaches develop and get their own. How important is it to you to be able to say, I got guys coaching here or there or there? Like, how does that work for you?
Man, that's a great question, because I guess it started for me as my first job in coaching at North Carolina Central. I guess I poured something had something to give to these young people, to pour into them, to let them know, hey, you can be a leader one day.
Yeah.
Trey Oliver, head coach over at North Carolina Central.
Yeah.
I was able to coach him
at
North Carolina Central. Sean Gibbs, head coach over at North Carolina A&T. I was blessed to be able to coach him as well. But be on the staff, I didn't coach his position, but he respects me because of the guidance that I gave him. Adrian Jones, you know, head coach on the collegiate level, and Dawson Odoms, that was the head coach. That was just the last head coach at Norfolk State, but was at Southern University down in Baton Rouge. Like, all these guys, I had the opportunity to coach. You know, and there are others that are out here doing great things that started at North Carolina Central. So that was something that I kind of started and didn't know I was doing it. You know what I mean? And because I always want the next person to get what I didn't have.
Agreed.
Or show them the way that somebody else didn't show me the way.
Agreed.
And I always tell every kid that leaves me in graduation, all I want from you is to reach back down and help the next kid. So when they graduate from college, and I also graduate from college. When they graduate from college, if they're not working, I said, get on over here. Apply to be a substitute teacher. All right. And then if it's a position open,
let's work something out.
Get that position. No, you're gonna get that position because I need you to have benefits.
I know that's
and
right.
Now, if you got benefits and you got income coming, all right, now you can reach back down and help that next kid. Because, you know, football's going to end one day, but I need you to be in a position where you can make money. And football is a business.
It's
a lucrative business. It's more lucrative now than I ever thought it was going to be. Because I want my guys, answer your question, I want my guys to take advantage of that. So right now I have Montreal Cooper. I have Jermaine Russell, all alumni. You know what I'm saying? And those guys, and before that I had Coach Sessom as part of that. Jamal Bullock was part of my staff. The list goes on and on.
And that's to me that's the part that I also see with Durham, and especially because I know, like, we talked with Coach Now about Hillside and how they are respected in the community just because of the history. But then also on the other side, we see that with Southern Durham as well, because I'm learning this. And so when everybody, you talk to D.Rob, and I'm like, nah, I ain't talked to D.Rob yet. Oh, well, you got to talk to D.Rob. But it's also because you put in the work to build those relationships in your community, and you're also talking about that chain reaction, that chain effect reaction. So how important is it when a coach is like, I'm young, I want to get with Coach D.Rob, and then let's say it doesn't necessarily work out? How important is that lesson too? Because everybody doesn't always work out, but then there's still a lesson in it's not a good fit right now.
Yeah, I mean, timing is everything. So if you're not in the right place at the right time, I'm always going to have a conversation with you, but I'm going to let you know what my expectations are and where we are as a program and what our needs are.
Right.
And if that doesn't fit you, then, you know, hey, it just didn't fit us for us to connect, but I'm always going to help you.
Yes.
I'm going to make a call for you or whatever, because I'm always going to interview you and ask you certain things when it comes to, as we say, ball. If you're a ball coach, you know, I can figure that out in about two sentences.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then are you somebody just looking to say, I want to be a coach?
Right.
It's two different deals there.
Speak to that, Coach, because I think a lot of people don't realize that being on a staff, but then knowing how to like really be a part of the staff are two entirely different things.
It comes with relationship. It comes with knowledge. It comes with service. And it comes with what's your value. You know, those four things are very important when it comes to being a good football coach. And what sums that up, it all comes under the umbrella of sacrifice. you know, especially on our level. I have a conversation with our coaches all the time, and I send them in our chats. I say, man, thank y'all for y'all sacrifice this week, because I can't give them a lot of money.
Right.
I can't give them any money.
Right.
You know, and I don't like to harp on that because it's not about money. But
right.
They gotta pay. They gotta get gas.
Yeah, and people
know,
got families and stuff.
You know what I'm saying? So I need to be respectful of that. And so I tell them that you have to make sure that you have those qualities in place in order for you to be successful.
Yeah,
and do this job.
Good. Now tell me a little bit, and I asked Coach Lee this question, so it's not. Don't take it disrespectful. Tell me about D.Rob. But then also tell me about Darius Robinson. Coach D.Rob, but then Coach Darius Robinson.
Wow. Well, Darius Robinson is a man that come from a single parent home. My mom, Agnes Shipman, raised 4 of us, 3 boys and 1 girl by herself. And she set certain qualities in me. And those qualities were to be respectful, to love your fellow man, respect, and, you know, also make sure that you treat everybody how you want to be treated.
Yeah.
And you know, I want to make sure that I say this right. She always told me to make sure you follow God's lead and make sure you pray, make sure you stay in the church. And I found God led me to my wife. And when God led me to my wife was a woman that didn't, you know, really wasn't interested in a football player.
Okay.
So,
okay.
You know, I felt like I was a rock star on campus at North Carolina Central. And my first thing to her was, I'm a football player. She's like, I don't care about you being a football player. So I was like, yeah, I got the right person.
Yeah.
So I'm a family man. Been married for 33 years. Been
Congratulations.
coaching for 33 years. Be in September, but thank you.
Okay.
So she's been with me on that whole ride. She's a ride or die for real.
Yeah.
And we got 2 beautiful daughters, Daria Griffiths. I gotta get used to that because she's married. And she is
how old is she?
She'll be 20. She was born in. You put me on the spot.
Oh my!
92.
Okay.
92. So what is that? 92. So she's what?
She would be 30.
No, is it?
She was born in 92.
Yeah.
I was born in 81, so she's about 11 years younger than me. So she's 33.
No.
Yeah.
29.
She was born in 92. I was born in 80.
No. Was it 92? Yeah, she was born in 92.
All right, I was born in 81. So then she's 11 years younger than me. I'm 44. So she would be 33.
She, man.
Well,
don't edit, because I'm gonna send it to her. Well, anyway, she's like 29.
Okay.
She'll be 29 or 30.
Okay.
But Gary, I'm sorry.
I was saying, all right now, coach.
But I do know my second daughter's age.
Okay, go ahead.
She's 22.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
So her name is Taylor.
Okay.
Taylor Robinson. But going back to Daria, she actually married one of my former football players, Jeremy Griffiths.
Okay.
And he went to the Naval Academy.
All right.
Daria went to the University of Delaware on a volleyball scholarship, played volleyball. They stayed together the whole time. And I'm blessed to say that in November, I'll be a grandfather.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah,
all right.
My first.
Yeah. All right.
And that's a boy.
Oh, yeah. That's even better.
Yeah. And then my youngest daughter, Taylor, she's going to be graduating from UNC Chapel Hill.
Okay.
In December.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
So
congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then I'm a family man. I say all that to say I'm a family man. I'm a God-fearing man. I love to be around people that are good people, but I do want to have my private time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so important for me to relax.
Mm-hmm.
That's Darius Robinson.
Gotcha.
Now D.Rob.
Yeah, let's talk about D.Rob.
Is that don't play with my game.
Yeah, got you.
Don't play with football.
Got you.
Darius Robinson wouldn't be sitting here talking to you if it wasn't for football.
Okay.
Football saved me.
Yeah.
You know the stories. You know the backstories. A lot of people, and I, when I'm in the role I'm in now, I see myself helping that young man that looked just like me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Had two pair of jeans.
Yeah.
Had one pair of sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Walked home. Mom, working 2 jobs.
Yeah.
That type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I know exactly what you're saying.
But I was good at football.
Yeah.
I was good in sports. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure that person has that opportunity. So when you are on that field, when you're in that weight room, when you in that film room, right?
Yeah.
That's D.Rob.
Yeah.
Don't play with it.
Yeah.
Because I know what it can do for you. I know where it can take you. You know what I'm saying? And I push really, really, really hard from an old school standpoint.
Yeah.
I give a lot of credit to Hank Lattimore, which was my head coach at North Carolina Central, but he had this coach named Robert Stonewall Jackson.
Okay.
With the nickname Stonewall.
You already know what it is.
Yeah. He was on you. Yeah. He was on you, but he loved you. So that thing, tough love. And that's what I get from a lot of my kids that I'm blessed to coach, is that tough love and don't disrespect our game. So that's, and it comes with, that grind from the time we step on campus to the time we step off campus in the off season. It comes with that grind when you step on that locker room. When you leave pregame meal all the way down, it's like you switch,
flip it.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't hear certain things.
Yeah,
if it ain't related to football.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And that's that energy. We got a chant that we use, and it's like the kids have to hear it, and they know it's like it's lock time. You can't. It's like if the ship leaves. You on the ship, you can't, you're not jumping in the water. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To get it, because you gotta be on this ship. Yeah. And like the Marines were just here, and I thought about the Marines. Once it's wartime, it's wartime. Yeah. You know, and until that clock goes zero, we're gonna give it our best shot. And we gotta what we call soldiers. And soldiers is a term of endurance where you just everything that you do is effort, fight. The movie 300 Sparta. That's what we are. We don't have a lot of numbers, but you're gonna have to fight. Yeah. We got our shields, we ready to go. And that's what and that's what I am when it comes to D.Rob. Okay. Southern is the perfect place for me to be D.Rob. Okay. And the name came not from me. The kids gave me D.Rob. Oh, really? Okay. I didn't create D.Rob, the kids, so they just called me D.Rob.
It's hilarious because as soon as I step foot across the county lines, hey man, you gotta go see D.Rob. Even when I was talking to Coach, said, hey man, you gotta talk to D.Rob. I'm like, who is D.Rob? Then when I called you, was like, oh, this is how we got to meet. Block. This is the first time. Said, man, he hit me like the Godfather. Okay, I'm off. Oh, this is how we meet. Block. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna check. But we're laughing, but you hold such a weight in the community. Thank you. How does that feel?
I mean, I'm like I said, selfless guy. I don't go looking for the glory. I don't go looking for the lights. I look at this right here as another way of magnifying 800 Clayton Road, which is our address in Southern. And I'm thankful. And, my mom told me, hey, son, anytime somebody compliments you, you need to make sure you say thank you and accept it. And because that's just you doing God's work. Yeah. And I'm a disciple for God, because I've been, I guess, put in this position to serve and be able to help that little corner of Durham that I have. Yeah. And that's what I'm thankful for. And I appreciate it, but I don't go seeking it. I just keep working. Yeah. And as long as you're doing good work, people going to recognize it. Just like my principal that gave me the head coaching job. He recognized the good work.
And I say the Godfather, and I joke because I talking to Coach Lee and all that. I consider y'all the 5 families out here. When you talk about Jordan, Hillside, Southern, the Riverside, Northern, like you, Hillside, you guys, it's like that. But there's also a common respect. Can you talk about just the camaraderie that you have with the other coaches and how important it is just that creates DPS?
Well, I'm gonna start with Jordan, Anthony King. And I go way back. When I say way back, when Anthony transferred back from Howard to North Carolina Central, I was on the staff. I forgot to mention him as a coach. I was talking about the collegiate level guys, but I was able to work with King, I think maybe for a year or two while he was there. And our coaching, believe it or not, we coached together at Neal Middle School for 1 year.
Okay.
So when I first saw him in the business of coaching, I'm like, yeah, that dude's gonna be good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That guy is really like me.
Mhm.
And I understand now when I found out a lot about Coach Lilly, he got it honestly.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, and
Okay.
Coach Lilly is another legend.
Okay.
That a lot of respect has to be given as well. So Anthony King is one of those guys that works hard for the kids, the success of the kids. Coach Lee has been a steady. You know, Coach Lee is a person gonna take what he has and make it great.
Yeah.
And Coach now coming in, he just, you know, just like anybody else, you got to come in and learn Durham.
Right.
You got to come in, but he has the right work ethic, you know, to grind. And I'm not sure who's at Northern right now, but whoever's there is going to have to make sure they understand, get your piece of Durham, and make sure you love it, make sure you work hard with it, because Durham has that name called Durmites. And I found out back in the, you know, way back in the day, that name Durmite came about when wars were being fought around here, civil wars. They always fought.
Okay.
And they just got the name the Durmites.
Hey man, you just taught me something. I heard it, but I didn't know where it came from.
Yeah. You know, it was back in the Civil Wars. They got the name Durmites.
Okay.
And it's like, man, they won't go away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just keep coming and coming. And that's the name and that's the standard, and that's the people that are from Durham. You know, we are respectful, educated, but we work hard.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I was adopted into Durham because I came to North Carolina Central. But I feel like I'm from Durham now since I've been here since 1985, and I created a family here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
And the kids still have that same mentality. You know, and it's a tough place.
Yeah.
But it's a great place.
Yes. And so what does, and I asked all the coaches this except for Coach Green, because he's the youngest out of all of us that I interviewed so far. But I'll first say, what does success look like to you? Like, so when you sit back after everybody's gone and you're sitting in the office, even if it's not a win, what does success look like to you? Where you say maybe the team was just a better team tonight, but it wasn't an L, they just were better, but we still were successful.
Did we play hard? Did we give our best effort? I can see that in each individual kid. Win or lose, were you emotional? That means that you really got a reward from the hard work that you put in throughout that whole week. And for me, that's what I look, win or lose. I observe everybody around. You know, when it's a win, I don't care if it's a lot of points,
right,
or a small amount of points. The emotions that you get for winning is, oh my God, it
feels good.
And when you lose, it's like, oh man, it's like, you know, I can't wait till the sunrise so this day can go away. You know, it's the worst feeling ever. You know, I don't care if it's a team that was better than you. I don't care if it's a team that was not better than you. It's a loss is a loss. And that's another thing with me. Whoever we line up against, I don't consider them being better than us.
Right.
Because the worst enemy that we have is ourselves.
Like that.
Southern Durham beats Southern Durham. When you go back and look at mistakes, when you go back and look at choices, and when you go back and look at discipline, you ended up, you stack the data, you end up beating yourself. So that's what I look at when it comes to success. And if I'm, you know, post game, that's what I'm thinking about.
And now with that, and putting all that into season after season after season, what does it look like when you finally decide, I'm gonna go ahead and lay this coaching cap down? What does that look like for you when you say, I can pass this off now?
First of all, I want to leave it better than I found it.
Okay.
And that's a hard one right there. Because getting to the top and winning it is how I found it. If that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Because Adrian Jones stepped away because he did something that nobody ever did at his alma mater, at his school. So when that baton was passed to me, I said, man, this is going to be a tough one, to get back, because getting there is so hard.
Yes, it is. Winning is tough.
Winning is tough, but getting to the last game of the year, that is not being, nobody else is playing no more games.
Buddy.
Like, that's your game. It's so hard. And I was blessed as a head coach to get to it, but lost. But getting to it was so hard because there were injuries, to key positions like a quarterback, and we still made it. And the coaching that it took to get there, and then getting there. And when you go from year in and year out, I got to get to the ship. I got to get to the ship. I got to get to the ship. But it takes 1 week at a time. Do you have 17 weeks in you? In high school, do you have 17 weeks? Because 1 week is a bye week. It takes 16 to win it. Every year you evaluate yourself when you do your exit meetings with your coaches, and do your exit meetings with your players, and you exit meeting with yourself. From a mental health standpoint. Are you cut for this for another year?
Right.
And then your exit meeting with your wife and your family.
That was gonna be my next question.
It's like, you look at her like, baby, can you give me one more? Baby, can you give me one more? And at this point, she's like, okay, how many more you go now? The kids are gone.
It's just us.
Hey, I know where you're gonna be at. We're gonna take a vacation. I know when it's plan the vacation. So it's like, by her saying that, I hate to talk about money, but you got a wife, and she loved great things, and she want to make sure the bills are paid. If the money's right, I probably can coach until I hate to say this, I don't want to playing my death. But if I die on the field, she good. You know what I'm saying? As long as she taken care of. And that's my ultimate goal. Is make sure she's good. So answer your question, I don't see when I'm gonna lay it down.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and then that's something that a lot of coaches, some coaches think about it, some coaches don't. But I think you said something that was consistent. Every coach said, I want to leave it better than what I found it. And then you found it, like you said, with state championship attached to it. Talk about that grind for those that don't understand, because I experienced that with Coach Terry Smith. He is the assistant head coach at Penn State. I've seen how he worked as a head coach to get his team to a state championship, and he did it twice, and it was a lot. And as a younger coach, I didn't realize what it took out of him until I started with Enloe, and we made the playoffs. And I just watched my team, my coaching staff, and everybody. When we got to the playoffs, all of a sudden everybody changed, and I felt like I let everybody down because they didn't necessarily have the grooming of, like you said, this is a whole nother season. This ain't all right. Regular season's done, new season. So talk about how you groom your coaches for that and your players, because now we got a whole nother set of games to play. It's the whole new season.
So we have 8 seasons. That's how we break down our whole year from January to December. First season is winter. Second season is spring. Third season is summer workouts. Fourth season is fall camp. Fifth season is out of conference. Sixth season is conference. Seventh season is the playoffs. Eighth season is a championship game.
Okay.
Because if you don't break it down, if you don't eat a pie in pieces, that's a big pie.
Yeah, it is.
You feel wrong. Does that make sense? So we gotta win every season. We gotta be a champion in every season. Whatever is in front of you, you gotta get it to the kids. You got to get it to the administration. You got to get it to the teachers. You got to get it to the parents. Everybody that's in that circle, everybody that's in that community, you got to get it to the coaches. That is, we got to be champions. We got to win. And what that looks like, being on time, discipline, accountability, responsibility. Everybody has a job. And you almost have to, like the Michael Jordan effect, right? You got to make yourself mad and piss yourself off to push yourself. You got to create something to make you push through all of that. And that could just be one little thing, or it could be multiple things. But you got to be, and I hate to say this, and I'm so thankful, like I said, for my wife, from sticking in there. A lot of people that are championship coaches don't have a family. A lot of people that are championship coaches, like was it Jimmy Johnson? Jimmy Johnson, I had to leave my wife because I love football. I love being a champion more than I loved her. And I prayed that my life would never be like that because I was just the opposite. I needed her support. So when you got the family on board to support you and know what you're going through. All right, man, you want to know the best feeling in the world?
What's that?
Seeing your little girl run out there and just jumping in your arms after the game. Like, bro, like that is like, you said after the game, how, what are your post feelings? Like just feeling them and having your wife come over. Walking over, giving my wife a kiss, right? So if those things are in place and you can do it for 8 seasons, and just if you never been to a state championship, then you don't know what it feels like. Being on that sideline and watching the clock tick down. And then finally it comes to 0. It's like so much stress. Like I literally cried. It wasn't a cry of weakness. It was a cry of joy. And it's like, if you never had that feeling, you can't imagine how it is. So for me and those of us that were there, I have one other coach that's on my staff, Coach Owens. He experienced that. So it's like we trying to get there and we trying to be careful and making sure all the pieces are together. I see him walk around sometimes. He's like, Coach, man, where everybody at? Man? Like, I got the game plan together. It's like, we got to do this today. We got to do that today because he's prepared. Because he knows what it takes. So that's what it takes. And every coach, I guarantee you right now in the area that has gone to the state championship, Coach Lucas, Coach Wright, Dr. Wright,
Dr. Wright,
myself,
Rack,
Coach Howell, Coach Noel, those are the people that I know. I may have omitted somebody, but those are the people. Leesville, Coach.
Oh dang! It's on the tip of my tongue.
He gonna talk junk to me. Well, Leesville head coach. He's been there. It is a beautiful thing to get there, but it's something that churns at you over and over and over.
And so how does you spoke to it while you were talking about what it takes to get there. How important is the culture for that, for the students and for the team?
It's everything. Standard is the standard. And you have to understand that when you start hearing, like today, my kids FaceTime me because I guess they want to see me. So one of my kids, I won't call his name, he FaceTime me. And, we got the freshmen in now. So he said, Coach, I just want to let you know I had a FaceTime with and a group chat with the freshmen to teach them how to watch film. We got Wake Forest our first game. So he's teaching them how to watch Wake Forest. Because when they coming from middle school, because they were not too far removed, had no clue, film, middle school, if you got a coach in middle school that's teaching kids how to watch film, man, good gracious, you're gonna have a great football player. So they're teaching them how we do it. So that's the culture, that's the standard. Is make sure that this is right. Right. And then you in that weight room, it's like, ain't no breaks. I mean, you outside, it's like you go in there, you might slip and fall on the floor. There's so much preparation, perspiration on the floor because they're working hard. And they don't make any excuses. And they pushing each other. And then I had they came back from their break. I told them before, I said, all right, I'm gonna see who's been working out. I'm seeing who's been running. I'm seeing who's been cardio. So we had a 12-minute run. So the skill guys, you had 6 laps, and then you had the bigs, you got 4 in 12 minutes. Coach, I had one that didn't make the time, and it was 12:30. 12 minutes and 30 seconds. So for me, so they're bought in. The coach and the standard. You know what I'm saying? I leave the field today. And I got kids running the hills on their own.
Can't beat that, Coach. They bought in.
So, like I said, it's a snowball effect. And when you see one do it, and based on who that one is, everybody's gonna fall into place.
Absolutely. And then now, how does that also permeate itself inside the school building with just not even your team, but the other student body, your admin, your teachers, and how they approach your students, how they talk to your students, and then also how they operate and your students operate inside the school building?
To hold them to expectation because they know that they are football players. And the kids like, Coach, can we wear our jersey? Why don't we wear our jersey? Why you got to wear your jersey? They already know who you are. They know you. Yeah. Before games, why do we need to wear, why can't we wear our jerseys? I'm like, well, for one, they already know who you are. And then two, you bring more attention to yourself. Are you ready for that attention?
Right.
How are you going to respond? All right. Because you don't need to bring that attention to yourself if you're living the right life.
Yeah.
You feel me on that?
Yeah.
So the teachers know who they are. I get an email, I get a call on the radio, such and such, such and such. Or the administrator call me to the office.
Yeah.
Such and such, such and such. If they're not doing what they're supposed to do. If they see them in the hallway, hey, you better get to class. I'm gonna call Coach D.Rob.
Right.
I'm gonna call Coach Owens. I'm gonna call Coach Richmond. Whoever is in the building. And then whenever the custodian staff sees, say, Coach, I just saw one of your boys go in the bathroom with some people he ain't supposed to go in there.
Yeah.
So I'm busting in there. You know what I'm saying?
What's up?
Why you in here?
Yeah.
Man? He said, Coach, I'm just trying to use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the expectation and the standard and that's not just with football. That's with all our sports.
Yeah.
And that's at 800 Clayton Road is a special place because everybody's bought in.
Yeah.
And we're reaping the benefits of it.
That's great.
Because everybody's bought in, because everybody's is getting scholarship opportunities to go to college.
Perfect. That was the perfect segue to my next question. Because, when people see that type of work, or not, people don't know what type of work you guys are doing to be able to produce what you're producing. Because like you said, it's a day in and day out grind from the admin to the teachers to the coaches. But, sometimes from the outside looking in, it looks like you got like this magic wand and you get a scholarship. You get it like Oprah, you get a scholarship. And that's not the case. So could you speak to just how that goes and the misconceptions of just D.Rob can just pick up the phone and call any coach and the kid gets an opportunity? Because, parents think that with high school coaches that it's just us that can just pick up a phone and then boom, a kid got an opportunity.
So in 2006, when I first got there, Carl Johnson, Gatorade Player of the Year, O-lineman, what's his name? Was the head coach at Florida. Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer offered him, and he ended up going to Urban Meyer. He was that level of O-line. So that team. Carl Johnson was the first kid and the only kid for a long time that got what he deserved based off his efforts. There were other players better than Carl that weren't getting opportunities. So I'm in there, I'm just a little position coach, sitting in my corner, and the head coaches, not that they weren't doing it, but it was the school collectively as a group. So our AD, Coach Art Richmond, he started, if you have a D, you have a C, or if you have a D,
okay,
you're ineligible to participate in season. So it changed the narrative when it comes to academics. So now everybody stay eligible so they can play. And like literally, when progress reports came out for that bus left, he couldn't pulling people off. Nah, he got a D. So he can't go and play.
Yeah.
One of the biggest embarrassment ones went from like one or two people getting scholarship offers and being at the table on Sunday to, I think the most that we had, I think in 2015, I think we had like 17 at one time.
Okay.
But because those kids bought into the academics, because we always gonna have talent at Southern. We're just blessed in our zip code.
Yeah.
Highway 98. You know what I'm saying? 27703.
Yeah.
And I had to learn about that.
Yeah.
Because it's like talent after talent after talent. But in 2006, there weren't a lot of kids going to school that should have been going. So when we changed the academic, narrative, and then the teachers started understanding and seeing the benefits of it and letting us know when the kid is not doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Making sure kids are not skipping,
Mhm.
making sure kids are coming to school,
Mhm.
making sure kids are getting food,
Mhm.
making sure kids need clothes, they're getting clothes. If they need anything, calling the parents, say, hey, if you need something, let us know. That
Yeah.
don't be bashful.
Yeah.
Because we don't have an agenda.
Yeah.
Our agenda is to get your child graduated from high school
Mhm.
or get you a trade
Mhm.
job, make some real money, long-term money.
Yeah.
Or if you want your child to go to college, he can do this.
Yeah.
This is what we're offering.
Mhm.
So from us in football, we started increasing the numbers over a period of time. Basketball started increasing their numbers, girls and boys. Now we got soccer that's doing their thing. Track and field had always kind of been consistent.
Yeah.
So it's been, like I said, the administration at the school taking the baton and continuing it and making it better.
Yeah.
So that's what it's been for us at Southern.
And I got two more questions, and then I'm gonna let you go. That's a great conversation. My first question is, as a African American coach, and you've been in the game long enough to know, do you feel as though, I asked Coach Wilson this question as well, do you feel as though there are at times different expectations from our students towards us that look like us? As someone who may come from a single family home and they look at you like uncle or as dad, do you feel as though that has a different weight on you as an African American head coach, or a different responsibility?
Absolutely. Because you look at the growth of a young person. They're gonna do one or two things. They're gonna wild out. As they say now, they're gonna crash out.
Yeah.
Or they're gonna take discipline and be who they are built to be. It's just like a animal in the wild.
Yeah.
They only know how to live within their environment.
Yeah.
So if you're not living right as an adult, then you ain't gonna have no, because they know respect and they know a person that's not living right.
Yeah.
And they're not gonna respect that person.
Right.
Especially if you treat them disrespectfully.
Mhm.
You can't go yell and say you're not doing this, you're
Right.
not doing that. Gotta find out what's going on.
Yeah.
Q&A questions. We had some kids, you hear about shootouts and stuff in Durham, and then the next week they're in the hallway. I find out about who the kid was. I walk up to the kid, and the principals were like, the APs and the principal like, that's him. I was like, I like to talk to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, you want to talk to him? I said, yeah.
Yeah.
I said, he's a human. Like, why can't I talk to him? So I go up to him, man, I don't want to talk to you. I don't care nothing about no D.Rob, blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, he putting up these boundaries.
Yeah.
So I put my arm around him. I said, come with me. Walk with me down to my classroom. I put my arm around him as a man.
Yeah.
As a black man.
Yeah.
He froze. And I walked with him, and he didn't say a word. Once I got him in the classroom and started asking him questions, he opened up to me, and he started having tears come down his eyes. And he said, Coach, I just want to let you know, I had never had a man put his arms around me. I never had a man tell me he cared about my well-being.
Yeah.
And I said, that's why I got you in here, man. Just to let you know, you don't have to walk around here and feel like the world is against you.
Right.
You feel me? You understand? This is me talking to him. I said, just make sure. And then going back to the coaches, our relationship with the coaches is huge, right? Because, it's like we've been blessed at Southern. Hillside is also, every school has had players, but we've been like kind of consistent. And the coaches come in and have one particular coach, I won't call his name, when we was talking about a particular kid. And I said, Coach, can you share with this kid some words of encouragement? Of course, he logoed out.
Yeah.
And the kid knows, he's like, this coach he's from that school?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. And he's sharing the words with this kid.
Yeah.
So every time that coach came back, he would ask, how's my man doing? You know what I'm saying? And then if he was in the building, I would call him and he'd come down. And it's like the love. And that coach was a black coach.
Yeah.
So he would see it's not just me, it's everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you do that, it resonates. So when you walking down the hallway, it's not, and you asked me earlier about how you respect it so much in the community.
Yeah.
I start with the kids and showing them I love them, I care for them. And I'm out in the community. There go D.Rob. There go D.Rob. About D.Rob because they got the D.Rob. They got the D.Rob at that point. Like, I'm gonna be hard and firm with you, but you got to know it's a purpose behind it. It's the love I have for you. And I don't want you to. I want to do what you. I want to do for you what somebody did for me. Because I was that guy that was like, man, I ain't talking to you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how we approach it, and that's how I approach it.
Okay. Now my last question, because this segment is called Legacy and Leadership. So what do you want your legacy to be, both from the field standpoint and from the school and community standpoint? What do you want Darius Robinson's legacy to be when you're finished?
So I threw a few names out there during my presentation, like Henry Lattimore, John Outlaw, Larry Little, Robert Stonewall Jackson, Sam Washington. And then I'm going to throw another name out there, Coach Martin. Throw another name out there, Hal Stewart. Throw another name out there that pretty much made me who I am today, Agnes Shipman. That's my mother. And to see, I had a bicycle when I was young, and used to ride the bicycle up to the street and see my mom walk to go do the part-time job to clean houses. And then she would come back home, get dressed, and go work in the mills on her second shift. And I would run up to her on the bike, drive real fast because I had her timing down. And she made sure I had my little change that I needed to go to the store to get some cookies or whatever. She never made an excuse. The refrigerator was always full. She worked hard. She left a legacy on me. She left a legacy on our family, because we still do that till today. No matter what it takes, we go make it happen. So all of those people that I mentioned had a major role in my life. And once it's all said and done, I want to have that same effect on the next generation of young people and adults. I don't want them to have to worry about mentioning football or whatever, because it's not about football. It's about how you affect people's lives. Another legend here in this community, I didn't have a chance to really be under his tutelage, under his umbrella as an athlete, but it's Russell Blunt. Russell Blunt, anytime you hear someone talk about Russell Blunt that came through as a coach or as an athlete, the stories are fantastic. And it's like the touch and the reach that man had. And for me, I feel like I'm able to cross over as far as what I do with football. And I'm able to cross over into the corporate sector, the spiritual sector, the fraternal and sorority sector. And I'm able to cross over into the academic and education sector because everything I do is to prepare young people, and I respect everyone. And I do what Agnes taught me to do, which was, make a great name for yourself. I go back to, you ever seen that documentary on Randy Moss? Rand, West Virginia. And when Randy was out there wilding, it says mama called him and said, "You ain't the only Rand in the You know what I'm saying? So it's like, keep your name clean. And leave that type of legacy. So that's what I look at as a legacy. I don't care about no name on no stadium. I don't care about no name on no field. I don't care about no name on anything. I just want you to remember me for me helping you move forward in life.
Dope. Well, I done held this man long enough, and before he get me tearing up, because he made me think about Debbie and my legacy with my mom. So Make sure you come out to the First and Goal 365 presents the Bull City Classic. That's going to be held at Durham County Memorial Stadium. You can come check out Southern Durham and Coach D.Rob. They're going to be going against Millbrook, who we're going to be talking to next, which that's Coach Marshall. So keep it locked here and make sure you tune into TDS Radio, one of our sponsors, and give a shout out to Durham County Sports Commission, also another one of our sponsors. And thank you, Bull City. Can I do this? Am I allowed to do this, man? Can I do this?
You've been accepted into.
D.Rob said so. D.Rob said, I can do it.
Yeah, you're honorary.
Okay, there we go. D.Rob said I can do it now.
You're
so
honorary.
I ain't did it until I got the blessings by somebody else.
Hey, look, Aunt King might have something to say about that.
All right, so
Aunt King is a Durhamite.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, D.Rob, I'm gonna take it up with D.Rob. He said I could do it.
He good. He good.
This is First and Goal 365 podcast, man. Y'all have a good night. Talk to you later. Peace.